everyone, welcome back to Cooking with Romena. Today I'm going to show you my take on how to make jerk chicken and my signature fried rice. So without any further ado, I have Ashley on the camera and let's get right into it. So guys, I have all the ingredients in front of me to make this dish. It looks like a lot, but trust me, when this dish is done, it's gonna be delicious. So I have some parboiled rice here already washed. I have some finely diced chicken breast, ginger, peas, garlic, scallion, eggs, cabbage, carrots, onions, seasoning, fried rice seasoning, Chinese spice, black pepper, fried rice sauce, cassava cassareep, sugar, onion powder, garlic powder, 5 spice, and olive oil. So this is my diced chicken breast that I seasoned while I was prepping. So all I put inside, it's some Chinese spice, 5 spice, some white pepper, and some salt. Just to give it a little bit of flavor, you know, when you put it in fried rice, it already have its own like little taste. So here I have the next part of this recipe. It's my jerk chicken. I'm just gonna let Ashley roll the footage in to show you how I marinated a couple hours ago. So here I have 6 chicken quarters, and I'm gonna begin by putting all of my spices and my seasonings to marinate it. So guys, I also add white vinegar to my chicken because it helps to absorb the seasoning into the chicken faster. Please don't forget to check the description box down below for all the measurements to this recipe. So once I've added all my spices and my ingredients, I'm going to mix this thoroughly so that all of the chicken quarters get evenly coated with the seasoning. So guys, I forgot one of the ingredients, and I'm just going to put it in now and continue mixing it. So I'm done mixing and I transferred it into this bowl. But if you notice, I slit all of my chicken quarters in 3 places so that the seasoning can sink into the meat better. So that's it, we're all done here. So today I'm going to be using my my burners because I have a lot of things on the go. So I'm going to start with this great big pot here to start with my rice. I'm just going to start by pouring some olive oil in my pan. There, a teaspoon or so. So I'm just going to toss my garlic in here and just lightly infuse the oil. Just have to be careful not to brown the garlic too much because then it spoils the taste. It gets a little bitter in the fried rice. So we're just going to fry it a little bit more for a couple of seconds or so. And then I'm going to toss my ginger in. And let that infuse for a little bit more. So now that the ginger and garlic is cooked, I am going to toss my washed rice into the pot. Give it a nice big stir. And I'm just going to lower the heat while I add my other ingredients in. So now I'm going to mix all of my seasoning into the rice. And the last thing I'll go add now is some water. Now I have to be careful not to put too much water because for fried rice, you don't need the rice overcooked. So I'm just gonna put to 2 cups of rice, I'm gonna put 4 cups of water. So I'm just gonna cover my rice to simmer for about 15 minutes. So guys, before we move on to the next step, I'm just gonna preheat my oven to 400 degrees so I can start the jerk chicken. In the meanwhile, my rice is cooking. So the rice started boiling, and what I do at this point, I just lower my heat to halfway and cover it and let it simmer on slow heat. So guys, I have 2 baking trays here. I usually line them with foil paper for easy cleanup in the end. And I'm just gonna put my chicken quarters in and prepare it to go in the oven. I'm just gonna toss the remaining of the marinated juice onto my chicken to make sure it's all coated and well seasoned before I put it in the oven. There you go. All done. So my oven is preheated. I'm just gonna put the chicken in for about 90 minutes or so. So this is what your rice should look like when it's all done. I'm just gonna transfer it into a bowl for it to cool. So I'm gonna fry my eggs first, and I'm just gonna pour a little bit of olive oil, like a very teeny weeny bit, and I'm gonna toss my eggs in. And to that, I'm just gonna add just a pinch of salt and some black pepper to give the egg some taste. So my egg is done. I'm just going to add this, turn my stove off, and I'm going to add this to my rice. So in the same wok, I am going to fry my chicken breast. Until it's thoroughly cooked through. And then I'm going to show you the next step. So my rice is almost done cooling. And I add my eggs, and now I'm going to add some chopped scallion in to give it that nice flavor. It's starting to come together, guys, and I am going to put some raw cabbage in because I love when every bite is crunchy. My family also love it this way. So now I'm going to mix this in. See, the color is already starting to change and it's starting to look really nice. Okay, here you go. Now let's go check my chicken to see where it's at, and I'll be right back. So the chicken is done cooking through, and I'm just gonna go ahead and add my onions and let it fry until it becomes translucent. So the onions are translucent now, and I am going to go ahead and add my carrots and my green peas. That's so much color there, guys. It looks beautiful. And I'm gonna just let this cook for about 3 minutes, and then I'm gonna add it to my rice. So guys, look at the colors. They're beautiful. I'm just gonna go ahead now and add this chicken and veg to my rice, and then I'm gonna mix it all in. Oops. So I took my chicken out of the oven at the 1 hour and 10 minute mark. I turned it occasionally and I plated my fried rice and the chicken. So here it is, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, and subscribe for more delicious recipes like these. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support and for tuning in every other Wednesday. I really appreciate it. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.